Welcome into the video, everybody. This one is going to be a bit different in that there is no meme. I am simply going to be using this genuine OU team on the ladder. We're going to be battling, we are going to be getting some wins, and I'm tired of losing its time. I cooked up this team about a week ago when I was getting into Showdown myself. I was trying to revive my passion in it because I've really only been playing it for videos recently, over the past few months. But as I'm returning to it and playing it myself more and more, it's getting really fun. And so this is the team I made. I have a testimonial from a friend of mine on Discord who peaked #1 in multiple ladders on Showdown, still is doing it. And they said it was a good team. They used it in some of their high ladder battles.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
Starting off with our Red Rider, the Dreadigon. This is my favorite lead in all of Showdown at the moment. Rocky Helmet plus Rough Skin is absolutely brutal, especially when things want to U-turn off of you because it's our designated lead. You can see with moves like Glare, Dragon Tail, Stealth Rock, it's our designated lead. Things want to U-turn. This thing is an absolutely brutal mon, especially with multi-hit moves like Triple Axle, which are more and more common. Ella, the Primarina, was Substitute, Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, and Scald. Scald will be getting that Torrent boost after we are below 1/3 HP, so that's really helpful. Primarina's typing, really underrated, honestly. It's amazing in OU, you can just switch in on so many things. And speaking of typing, our Reflect type Tentacruel. Now this is our designated Rapid Spinner, as we do need that because of our Volcarona here. No heavy duty boots, so the rapid spin is super key, and given its really fast speed, Tentacruel base 100 speed I believe, Reflect type will be able to use that and resist just about any move that an opponent wants to send back at me. Reflect type really useful. You could even use it on things like Tangrowth, which may want to switch in on you, and then resist their Leech Seed, things like Ferrothorn. Really solid move there. Then Volcarona with a red card, because one issue I always have with using Volcarona is other Volcaronas, and you get into that dance where you're both doing Quiver Dance and you can never get ahead of it, and so you just love to see the reaction when both you and your opponent have just been spamming Quiver Dance non-stop. You're both at +6 in every stat, and then it attacks you once and it just switches out. It is the most glorious feeling. Our Bisharp here, this reference, for those of you who get the nickname reference, I'm sure you're thinking that, yeah, wow, that is really fitting. But the Bisharp, Sword Stance Knockoff, Sucker Punch, Iron Head, beautiful mon. And then finally, Mamoswine, just a standard Assault Vest set. It really counters a bunch of the things that give our team trouble. With all of that out of the way, we're going to go right into this OU battle. By no means am I on the high ladder just yet, like my friend on Discord, but I have faith that this team will bring us closer to that goal. Okay, opponent 1. Off the rip, I see the, what is that? The Electric Dragon, what the hell is it? I have no clue. What is his name? Dracozolt, and Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is something you hate to see because you want to lead Dreadigon, but Dragon Tail plus Glare, it doesn't work against Tapu Kokos. And so that's one reason we love having King Frost. It also counters their lead, such as a Hippowdon. Given our Icicle Crash, I might want to go for a knockoff, which makes a lot of sense. I will do a knockoff instead of Icicle Crunch, not only to catch the switch like this, but also look at my opponent's team. 2 Sandrush Pokemon, assuming the Excadrill is Sandrush there. And so if we could get off the Smooth Rock, that would be so crucial if we could get that off turn 1. But anyways, we see the Leftovers and Pressure Corviknight, so this may not be defensive. Knockoff doing 30%, that's a lot. Let's see. Let's switch out into our Red Rider here and hopefully start. Watch this. 17% to us. Rocky Helmet did that right back to you. Plus the 12% from Ruffsky. It's brutal. It's insane that the item does more than the actual ability. But anyways, what do you have to rapid spin away? You have the Excadrill. And if you want to go into the Excadrill, I will gladly do 30% to you while you do your 5% to me with a rapid spin. Now, the Blissey's out, and I'm just going to go for a Taunt to avoid anything like a Wish or a Stealth Rock, but you just go for the Toxic. Unfortunately, we are not fast enough. I'm going to Dragon Tail you out of here. Excadrill, perfect. We break any potential Sash that you may be carrying. And Corviknight's back out. It gives us the chance to go for either a Glare or another Dragon Tail. I know you don't want to use Body Press, so on the off chance you want to go for a Defog here, let's get that boost. Let's see. Roost, alright. Maybe not the best idea since the Excadrill also probably carries Rapid Spin, But either way, we can just get a free switch out right back into you, and the contact damage will give us all that we need. 17, 12, 17. Nice. Let's use a glare. The roost comes out, and you know what? I'm getting kind of bored of pressing these buttons. You're paralyzed. We have a Volcarona out. Let's just do this for the video. Hippowdon wants to come out. Oh god, I'm begging you, man. Please don't have Whirlwind. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Do Earthquake. Toxic. Alright, fine. That's fine. How much is this +2 Fiery Dance doing? I don't know if we're outspeeding this thing yet. I don't know if we're outspeeding that. Okay, nice. We got the boost. Give me the boost. I don't know if a Bug Buzz is going to be enough. Let's press it. Let's get a crit. We don't need the crit. The Blissey is down. Alright, Lupin. This is your time to shine right now. The Sandstorm is up. Excadrill or the Dracozolt. We might be outspeeding those. I don't know. We'll see here. If Excadrill's max, we are not. Because we are running that modest Volcarona, which just allowed us to take out the Blissey, which maybe they are recognizing. We don't necessarily have a switch as our Red Rider is gone. However, I will pray that this Excadrill is adamant, since it's Sand Rush, and so maybe it just wants the extra attacking power. Maybe it gets a speed boost from Rapid Spin, given that we didn't see it on the Corviknight yet. So let's pray. Perfect. Look at that. Adamant Nature Excadrill, just as we had expected. And with that, we take it out. Sweet. Now, this Volcarona just came in the middle. That was a really risky thing by me, because that Corviknight could have had whatever it is, Brave Bird. You bring in the Tapu Koko, you know that a fire move will kill you, so you may be doing a last-ditch effort to switch in the Dracozolt. I'm gonna go for a Bug Buzz. Corviknight. What? What was that for? Why would you switch in the Corviknight there? Could you not have just put the Corviknight in as, I don't know, maybe I just got brainwashed there. I don't know what happened. Alright, well, Volcarona's down, we aren't getting a full sweep. But you underestimate who the true sweeper on the team is. You underestimate who the true sweeper is. Let's set up a substitute and start going for some Calm Minds. This paralysis is going to be brutal for you, I have a feeling. Defog, there it is. You did have it after all. But the Excadrill's down, the Blissey is down, and you're crippled with the paralysis. So sure, bring out the Tapu Koko. I have a feeling that, okay, we don't know if it specs yet, but I have a feeling with another Calm Mind. Oh man, this is tough. I don't know if I want to Calm Mind again or like substitute down until we get a Torrent boost. Either way, a Torrent boost Scald at just +1 wouldn't kill, so I want to get another Calm Mind up. Thunderbolt, alright, you get a critical hit on the sub. Let's hope you don't get that where it actually counts. Bring us down to our Torrent range. Nice. Let's see how much this does. This should kill it. Nice, nice, nice. Tapu Koko is down. No more boosts for the Dracozolt once the terrain is gone, but you just want to go straight into it. Yeah, let's just switch out. It's not worth the risk. Bolt Beak onto our Immune King Frost. You have Thick Fat, so no way is a Fire Fang gonna attack us, hurt us rather, but an Outrage will sting. An Outrage will really sting. Let me go for an Icicle Crash. Yeah, look at my opponent's team, Icicle Crash. It does not like it. 47% on the Hippowdon. Let's go for one more. Let's hit it. Nice, another roll. We don't get a low roll, we don't get 46%. Dracozolt is back out with a vengeance this time. I feel the Outrage. I feel it coming. Or a Fire Fang. Fire Blast, oh, even better. Are you kidding? Did you really just go for a Fire Blast on my Thick Fat Assault Vest Mamoswine? We have something absolutely beautiful to switch right into. Watch this here. I'm not going to go for the Earthquake because Corviknight could be a switch. But, oh man, this Fire Blast is going to do nothing. 26%, give me that. Life Orb, not a choice item, and the Dracozolt is down, and that is our game 1. Really solid use of the team. They're really happy with how it performed. We'll go into another one here, hoping to get a game 3 as well. And we run into yet another Tapu Koko. As we know, that means we cannot lead with our Red Rider. I would much rather lead with the King Frost. Tapu Fini. Not a good thing for the Mamoswine, but it also would not have been a good thing for our Red Rider. Now, we are Assault Vest, and I'm not scared of what you can do to me. I want to knock off you off the rip. Alright, using Trick onto me, giving the Mamoswine the Choice Scarf. I really like how that went, because now this utility-looking Tapu Fini now has an Assault Vest, so who knows how many moves of it are invalid now. And I'm a Mamoswine with a Choice Scarf now. And then you look at something like a Landorus, a Tapu Koko, a Dragapult even, and that could be a bit scary for my opponent. Now, who do you want to switch out into? I'm not sure if you'd want to stay in, but if you would, Ella is our safest switch in. Yeah, Surf, only 16%, absolutely beautiful. We see the Tapu Koko, which is again a threat. I'm going to start setting up a Calm Mind. You don't have anything you want to trick onto me, yep. Tapu Koko comes out, and we could do the same dance as last time, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I want to preserve the... Wow. Welcome back to the battle. I was expecting to just play it through and not include it in the video as it was going pretty slow and boring at the start, but it looks like some things may have just turned around for us. If you see what just happened, we just got 2 Quiver Dances up, and then the Tapu Fini just got transported out into the Melmetal because of our red card. And that is the most ideal situation it possibly could have put us in. Now the Tapu Koko, yeah, we'll get offed by that, but that's not a good thing. It would have been better if it did not kill it because, yep, the Hawlucha comes right in, and now I don't like the look of it. However, Volcarona is not going to get another chance to set up, so we'll take the acrobatics like a champ. No, we won't. What a mascot. What a mascot of a Pokemon. Jeez. I was expecting it to outspeed me. I didn't even want to look at its stat. Didn't want to get depressed like that. Moonblast, Defog, Surf, and Trick. It has nothing. It has nothing to trick onto me either. So, yeah, Surf, that's going to do nothing. That's going to do absolutely nothing. Before I Quiver Dance and get greedy, I'd rather just set up a Roost, because it might crit me 44 exactly. That's a decent amount. And this is the optimal thing that we can do, because the Toxic is just whittling you down. Right, we get another Quiver Dance and Defog. Why would you do that? I think this just gave us exactly what we need to win. Yeah, Surf only dealing 35 to us now, and this makes me confident in the ability. No need. That's kind of, yeah, that's a bit disrespectful. We don't need to do the Fiery Dance. We are already at +5 special attack, and so we can be entirely confident that the Bug Buzz is getting rid of the Dragapult, and finally Melmetal comes right back out. That is why this Mon is my mascot. I miss using it, honestly. It brought us into, look at that, aren't we special, aren't we great, the 1400s. We're something else. But look at this, we're definitely on the ladder by now, right? 1400s, we're way up there. Look at that. What'd I tell you? We're insane. We're too good with it. Let's go for one more. Now finally, it is time for our last battle. The Garchomp could be a lead here, right? That's all I need to say, right? The Garchomp. Man, go into the Garchomp. Made me look good. The final battle up against a Volcarona boss of our own. Now, Tapu Fini is a threat for our lead of Red Rider. The Regieleki is also something that can't be glared. Hydreigon. So yeah, a lot of things that are tough for it to deal with. So instead, I'll lead with our King Frost. The Hydreigon does come out. An absolutely perfect situation we're put in now. We can Icicle Crash, of course, but I have a feeling they just U-turn out of here. So let's get a knockoff. Ferrothorn, perfect. What are we knocking off? Iron Barbs, Rocky Helmet, trying to steal my set there. Now, really good that we got that knocked off. It lets us switch into you, because you most likely don't go for something like, what, a Thunder Wave on my ground type? No. So this gives us a free switch into the Volcarona, which would have otherwise been crippled by those rocks. Now I have a feeling you just go straight into the Blissey here. So how do I, accurately debunk that? I have no clue what words to use there. Let's just go into our, okay, perfect. Yeah, making me look cool there. Swords Dance on the Blissey, although you could switch out into Ferrothorn right on again, as we already knocked it off, so we won't be doing much damage on the second knockoff. Hydreigon is also a massive threat if you decide to bring that in. Going right back into the Ferrothorn, which it probably can't do much to me, except it's Rocky Helmet, Iron Barbs, most likely a defensive Ferrothorn. So I am very ready for that body press to come out. We will have to sacrifice our +2 from the sword stance, but I'm not ready to let the Bisharp die just yet. We are able to get our double physical contact damage as the Ferrothorn protects. Nice, we can get our stealth rocks up, and now let's go for a glare. The Ferrothorn is now paralyzed as it leech seeds us. Taunt, let's taunt this thing. What do you do here? Yeah, another leech seed, so now we are safe from you doing that ever again. Although it probably would have been nice for us, you know, if we could get some of the utility out of Tentacruel's ability. So what do you do here? Hydreigon switches back in, perfectly fine with us. We can just get rid of these rocks on our side, and maybe you use Defog yourself, although I'd expect that to be the role of the Tapu Fini. Yeah, Dark Pulse comes out. This could be a cool time to showcase the Reflect type. I have a feeling we aren't going to get another shot, so it might as well, you know, be used now, even though the utility isn't all there at the moment. And that's another reason why this Tentacruel, the normally poison type, is holding the leftovers instead of the black ooze, black sludge. I learned that the hard way when I lost a battle because I had used Reflect type. I thought I was so cool. My opponent was like pogging in the chat, and then I just died because the black sludge killed me. So it wasn't a good look. Lakey. Did you get hit by anything? Did you have heavy duty boots? What just happened in the chat here? Yeah, it does look like the Lakey got stealth rocked, and I used toxic spikes after that. So look at my short-term memory right there. Mammoth Swine, let's see. Extreme speed, as you predict that. Normal gen will boost only that one-time attack. So I'm no longer scared of whatever you want to do to me. Yeah, honestly, maybe just the Volcarona. So we'll see. Lakey, you stayed in and went for the explosion, even though it is so useful against my Bisharp, my Druddigon arguably, the Primarina and Tentacruel especially. Yeah, I don't know, that was a good plan your part though. We will bring in our King Frost as you bring in the Ferrothorn. Now all you can do to me is either Body Press or Leech Seed, or set up your rocks once more, and Tentacruel really gets rid of all those options. We're going to go straight for the Rapid Spin to get the stones off of our side. The Volcarona is already dead. Hydreigon is back out here. I have no clue what you want to do. Maybe you just go ahead and Dark Pulse. So we'll switch into our Primarina. Dragon Pulse, even better. Let's get up a free substitute now. You could bring in the Blissey. Substitute protects us. Tapu Fini, that's not a threat to us. Yeah, now you're poisoned too, right? Yeah, your terrain does not activate. It activates too late. Now, Calm Mind, and this may be the game for us. You get a critical hit on the substitute. Seems to be a theme. Let's just keep on. Wait a minute. Does it have haze? I think this mon has haze, but it can't really play that stall game, can it? No, I don't think it can play that stally game because you are poisoned yourself. Why would you start setting up yourself? Ballsy. I'll give it to you. It's ballsy, but I don't know if it's going to benefit you in the long run, because you only have a few turns left alive. Granted, it's not badly poisoned, and the leftovers are minimizing some of that damage. I still really like the position that we are in. Yeah, you can keep Calm Minding up. We are back to max HP, nearly max HP, 94%. You are really getting crippled. You are just getting tossed right now. Moonblast only 37%. That is nothing to us. Critical hit, taking out the Tapu Fini. Now we can just substitute on the crippled Ferrothorn, right? I believe it is paralyzed. Blissey, we can also substitute on you. Perfect, you don't even outspeed us. Seismic Toss, go for that. You see, the beauty of a set like this is that Draining Kiss drains so much HP, and clearly you are not in the mood to toxic me. Yeah, you're just going to keep pressing Seismic Toss. You underestimate the power of draining moves on a Pokemon like Blissey with all that HP. Yep, Volcarona comes out, heavy duty boots, the normal set. We're at +3 special defense. Burn is really good for us. You know why? Now we can't get toxic. Now we can't get toxic or paralyzed. I really like those odds. You're gone. Volcarona, I'm sorry, my man. You gotta go. Yeah, Volcarona is down now, and the Blissey can't do anything to us. The Ferrothorn can't do anything to us. Yep, I think that is it. Ending off above the 1400s. Absolutely insane. What a team. Number 1 on the ladder. I'll leave it in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want some more, serious laddering content. Thank you so much for watching to the end. That's a massive help, and I will see you all in the next video.